specific point there is going to be maybe concentration is going to be higher in this part as compared to this one, or there's going to be an equilibrium point, and we're going to see the role of that specific part. Now, our main focus for this in discussing this particular process was to try to figure out its role in cell physiology. And basically, we're going to see that if the minerals that are existing in this extracellular part are essential for the internal part of the cell, perhaps for the usable for the cell organelles that are found in the cytoplasm. Therefore, they are going to be absorbed from this extracellular part to the intracellular part for that particular case. So we're going to see that one of the functions of this process of diffusion is absorption of minerals, which basically entail the minerals like salts and water in order to ensure that the functions or the biochemical reactions which are taking place inside here are facilitated. So this essentially, we find that this process is happening in the roots of plants, which enable the root hairs to absorb water from the environment into the plant in order for the plant to use it for its functioning. Now, during the process of digestion in animals, when we have consumed food, this process assists the human cells in trying, or maybe the mammal cells or animal cells in trying to take in food from the environment, such as glucose, which is required for energy, and amino acids, which facilitate, of course, the physiological functions across this specific wall. Now, this happens especially in the small intestines of the digestive system, whereby minerals and the other food materials are absorbed into the system, or maybe absorbed into taken into the blood for transport to various parts of the body for usage. Now, apart from those two specific processes for taking in of minerals and water for the plants and the digestive system in animals, we're going also to see that the process of gaseous exchange exploits this concept of diffusion, whereby you'll see that the respiratory gases, which are carbon 4 oxide and oxygen, are taken into the system using this concept of diffusion. Now, in this case, across the alveoli, the walls of alveoli, which act as a membrane, due to the change in concentration or the diffusion gradient that exists between the external environment and across the alveoli, they are going to absorb in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide respectively. Apart from this, we're going to see also that the excretion of some of the waste materials, which are the process of result from the process of digestion and respiration, will be taken out of the cell through the process of diffusion. So that's basically some of its functions. And apart from that, we're going to also encounter the process of food manufacturing, that is photosynthesis in plants. And the plants are able to transport this manufactured food through various parts of the body through the process of diffusion. Now, basically, this process is just a table that is trying to illustrate the concept of diffusion, whereby there's movement of materials from a region of high concentration to a region where they are lowly concentrated. So basically, as we can see, the process of diffusion entails a very essential part of the physiological functioning of the cell, as we mentioned, as the basic building block or as